Welcome back to the channel. I want you to listen. Hear wetin this old man Fulani man is saying in this video clip. He said things the Igbo should do if they want the full backing of the North in 2027 election. No be me talk am, na the Fulani man talk am.
Today, the number of people in Yorubas that are skeptical in Yoruba speaking area that I'm trying to say are more skeptical of an Igbo presidency than anybody from the north. Why? Because northerners are not competitors to the Igbos, but the Yorubas are. What is the stake in Nigeria? The education and capital. We don't have the capital in the north. We don't have enough educated people. We will have one day, I know. There will be a time when we will surpass the south. The time is coming, but it's not now. It's not there yet. So there is no serious competition between the north and the south, except the unfortunate ill feeling of the civil war. Well, my suggestion is this: that one, I'll direct it to our Igbo compatriots that they should go out, seek understanding with fellow Nigerians. Tell them that, in fairness, they should be supported to produce the next president. But don't threat. Don't let them issue threat. Threat wouldn't work when you are looking for something like this, because threat doesn't get you votes. This thing is a matter of casting vote. When somebody goes into booth to cast his vote, it will be he and his God alone. So win his heart. Don't try to antagonize him. If you antagonize him, he will not vote for you. And he has not committed any sin or offense. So persuade, this is the reason why political parties campaign. It is just to persuade people. Election is a matter of persuasion. I will just send this message to my Igbo compatriots. I have a lot of them who are my friends, but unfortunately a lot of them have gone. But I still have some, even though they are not my age mates. Let them moderate their method of appeal for votes, but it will pay them better if they use better language in trying to win votes from Nigerians. We are all better off in Nigeria. Like I said before, any village you go, you see the presence of Igbo. If you don't see him physically, you will see electricity bulb bought from the Igbo. You will see spare parts bought from the Igbo, and so many other things. So even where Igbos have not been able to produce a president in Nigeria, they dominate economic life of Nigeria. When you dominate a market of 200 million people, you better be counting on them in your calculation. You stay in Nigeria as your country. Nobody can drive you out. You sell your wares anywhere you like. You wouldn't have that if there is no Nigeria. Igbos and Hausas are the people who go out of their original habitat, but the Yorubas don't. We are not like them. So I'm advising the younger men, you see, we are finished, but the younger men, the tomorrow is for you. Don't destroy your future. Don't let some of our cantankerous people who are inciting you to leave Nigeria. Don't leave. Don't do that. It's not for your own good. Thank you very much.
is a political game, but the point I'm making is that there is nobody in this country that can win an election without the support of any part of the country, not just the North alone. You can't win an election without the support of the South, West, the South, the Southeast. Like you rightly said, a former president, Muhammadu Buhari, contested elections almost 3 times in this country, and he failed woefully until he got the support from Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led group from the Southwest, then from the South. So for somebody to be arrogating to himself the absolute power of the North, that without them you can't get to the presidency, for me is unhelpful, and it is not helping our attempt to build a nation as a country.
Which North is?
Yes. Charles, I was going to ask.
Exactly. So which North is Baba Ahmed referring to? Because the North is so stratified at this point. Is it the Fulani North or the Hausa North? Is it the Northeast or the Northwest or the North Central? Well, if he's talking about the North, and then he's talking about who determines who the president is, let him not forget that the North is not as united as he is making out. And in any case, in that particular article, other northern leaders have also come out to challenge that position, more like saying that, look, Baba Ahmed, you are basically on your own. Malami, the former Attorney General of the Federation, has also chipped in, saying that, I think, was it referring to Ganduje and other former leaders of the CPC. So even that particular bloc is not united in this position. So it's not as if the entire North is speaking with one voice, sharing the same position with Hakim Baba Ahmed. So the truth of the matter is that no region in this country can arrogate to itself that position, that power of being the determining factor of who wins the presidential election or whatever come 2027. In the East, you have an ethnic bloc. Here in the Southwest, you have an ethnic bloc. In the North, you have it also divided. So definitely, it's not the North speaking with one voice. It's one person's opinion. Yeah.
That cohesive union in northern Nigeria has been falling apart for some time now, and they probably have to be careful the way they throw words around. And of course, I think this is also an indication of the fact that the so-called union and unity of the country is a fluke. If you do not want to build a country based on equality or a country of equals, it will continue to be a source of friction and division for that nation.
This 2023 strategy, which they claim divided the opposition and aided APC's victory. They urged Obi to clarify his position on the coalition, saying Igbo chances in 2027 or 2021 hinge on unity and clear political commitment. A Pan-Igbo youth group, Igbo United, has criticized Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, for allegedly distancing himself from efforts to build a united opposition front ahead of the 2027 polls. The group alleged that Obi is repeating the same mistake that he made in 2023 when his decision to run separately fragmented the opposition vote and indirectly aided the APC's victory. How did he run separately? I don't understand. Was he not part of a party? Was he not an LP member? So what exactly do you mean he ran separately? We are not happy with Peter Obi. Instead of joining hands with others to rescue Nigeria, he seems to be focused only on himself. This is not the time for selfish politics, the statement reads. According to Igbo United, a divided front in 2027 would harm the broader interest of the Igbo people who are hoping for a turn at the presidency. The youth organization stressed that with the current president coming from the South, 2027 presents a fair opportunity of an Igbo candidate to gain national support. However, such a prospect depends heavily on unity among opposition forces. The current president is from the South. This is the best time for Igbo to push for the presidency, but we need unity If Obi leads the coalition, it will be harder for an Igbo person to become president in 2027 or even in 2031. They said, the coalition that people want him to join, are you sure that it's a good coalition? People cannot be dictating for somebody now because people want him to do what he wants. So you will tell him that if he doesn't leave the, if he leaves the coalition, it will be hard for Obi to enter, blah, blah, blah. What makes you think so? Anywhere that Obi is, if we are going to have a free and fair election, it doesn't need coalition. What is coalition? Anywhere, any party that he decides to go to, any party that he decides to choose, if INEC is going to allow us election, he's going to win anyway. Anyway, the group also questioned Peter Obi's silence regarding coalition talks. What do people want him to say? I don't understand. What do people want him to say? Suggesting that his apparent lack of interest might point to covert support for the APC of President Bola Tinubu. See, according to the Constitution, because people don't know anything. According to Constitution, nobody is supposed to be campaigning right now for 2027 election. They're supposed to start campaign a year before the election, and that is like in 2026, around May. Around February, March, like that. That is when they are supposed to start campaigning or doing anything about politics. Right now, what APC is focusing on, that they are doing campaign already, people are doing coalition already. It is supposed to start happening next year. Maybe he's waiting for next year because I don't know the rush. Right now, it is governance that we need. Let people talk about this person that is there to do the right thing, and not always talking about politics, coalition. If he doesn't want to talk about coalition, people should leave him alone. People should leave him alone. Obi is not fully part of the plans, and it's starting to look like